Well, darling, there's only one God. Darling, there's only.
Welcome to the Dirty Bag Podcast. I'm your host, Cookie, and thanks for tuning in today because I feel like we need to relax, take a load off, giggle again, and have some girl talk. So y'all know how I am about laughing to keep from lifin, because that's the focus today. And I got a comedian here in Dallas, Debbie, that's joining me in the studio. And we just gonna chop it up with y'all.
Hey.
What's going on, girl?
Girl, I'm chilling. It's what? Wednesday? It's 420. I'm chilling.
Nobody has been talking about the fact that it's 420.
That's because everybody doing cocaine now. just so we're clear. I'm just saying, but I still smoke. I'm excited.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
I don't know how to smoke weed.
Well, then you need to holler at me because I'll show you. I'll do what you need to know.
No, I'm going to tell you why. I always burn my throat. Like, I didn't try weed until, I want to say, 2015.
And it was real commercial by then. It was real designer 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yo, throat be burning?
No, like, I think I smoke it the wrong damn way.
You be smoking too hard if your throat burning. It's levels to it. I'll teach you. You want to learn? We can go slow.
I do.
We can start off with with like a quick, like a little one hit. We can do like a little pipe. I ain't gonna take you too fast. Or if you want to join, I ain't gonna take you too fast because we got edible. Damn, I left my edibles in the car.
See, I'll do edible. That's the only thing I would do. But I got an edible story, so I just feel like the ganja, all of it, weed just might not be for me, and here's why. So on my birthday, this was 2016.
When your birthday?
My birthday is the first day of summer, June 21st.
Okay.
Gemini, Cancer, cuz, little psychopath,
Two sides of the
unstable. But I had a party, and somebody brought this country ass white girl, and she brought some peanut butter fudge with her. Yeah. But here's the deal.
Did she have box braids?
It was, it was them homemade mayo locks. So she had dreadlocks.
Okay.
Hold up.
She
so
trusted the process.
she had the dreadlocks, and this peanut butter fudge was so damn good. So we in my little VIP section. We throwing this shit back like we ain't had a meal. Okay, cool. We got the drinks flowing. We taking shots.
It take a minute to kick in, though.
Here's the deal. So we twerking the night away. We good. We sweating. When I tell you, when we walked outside and hit the air, bodies start fucking dropping like flies.
No. She made them at home?
She grows her own shit.
Oh. Do you know if it's indoor or is it outdoor?
What the fuck is outdoor? Who though?
Well, they growing it outdoors, I think.
You can grow weed indoors?
Mm-hmm. It's a whole I'm your girl. Listen, it's levels to it. I'm not going to incriminate myself, but girl, let me know if you want to know. You can grow it in your closet.
Wait a minute. All I know is she definitely has a garden. But This is what happened. I remember walking to my car. Somebody else passed out on the ground. So, okay, bitch, get up. We could just say she's drunk.
Yeah, but with weed, though, you're not overdosing. You're just going to kind of pass out. And it sound like was your heart beating fast?
I know. I came to my car. My girl was trying to holler at this little dusty ass nigga. All right, bitch, I ain't no salt in your game. And I remember saying, Treese, help me. Like, I just knew that I didn't have it together. And next thing I know,
outer body was asking for help.
I started throwing up all over. And I heard somebody yell out, best night ever. So they sitting here. They watching me. I just know that I threw up about 7 times. Somebody got me in a car. My eyes was closed. I heard a dude call out one of my friends telling her she was a horrible friend. And she was like, fuck you. I'm trying to help the other one. So about 3 of us lost it. And there were only 2 sober ones that had to step in and save everybody. So it was rough.
And you said this was in 2016?
This was in 2016.
Oh,
what that means?
I just was trying to see how long ago this was. You got PTSD about it? You gonna do some drugs with me?
Here's my thing, because I moved here and y'all something else too. A girl I know from high school makes edibles. And
my cousin make edibles.
But here's the deal. Her edibles made my neck heavy.
That might be like an indica.
It was a honey.
Ooh, okay. But see, you got You can have like food, where you got like maybe a drizzle over your food, but then they got it where it's like infused in there.
It was
There are
infused.
drinks.
It was infused honey. And when I tell you, like, I was trying to hold my neck up, and I'm like, it did what it needed to do.
When you fight it, that's the high itself. Like, I'm not going to sleep. I'm not. I'm gonna hold my head up. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not gonna fight that. That's when you get in the high. Because if you just go to sleep, then you just could have took some melatonin.
But it's so strong, you want to go to sleep because you can't take it. If my neck is too heavy,
then you need to just find another position.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Clearly, the position you was in, you had to hold your neck up. You need to find a way to keep your neck steady without holding it up. See, that's that hot neck shit.
I think that I'm not good at it. But every time I burn my lip and I use that little cute little pipe, I just decided that weed is probably not. I'm just edible.
You can do edibles. They're definitely edibles. They have drinks. There's candy. I mean, to each its own.
But y'all fucking it up because y'all throwing it in like regular food, like greens and pot pies and shit and turkey. I don't want edible neck bones. So
well, don't get edible neck bones in. I want some edible neck bones. I don't want no turkey neck stuff, but I eat some edible neck bones. With some hot sauce.
What's your worst 420? Well, I mean, it ain't have to be today, but what's your worst weed story?
My worst weed story? It's a couple of them. And they all involve the police. Child, because as far as just, smoking, it's always going to be a good time.
Fuck 12.
But you know what I'm saying? All the way. But, listen, they made me pour it out and step on it. They was like, come on over here to the... I didn't get a ticket, so it could have been worse. But I definitely had to, like, pour out my pack. And then they was, officers of color. So they was like, come here. Now step on it. And I had to smush it with my foot in the grass. Because they said they knew I was going to come back and get it once they left. And I was.
Some hating ass motherfucker. I'm telling you, sometimes the black house be even worse. Like, well, who you trying to perform for right now, cuz?
Listen, because
you going to probably, you got something in the car too.
Period. And it took it home. But yeah, I'm going to say that's going to be the worst. If I had to get rid of it, like I had to squash it. If I had to eat it before they got me, that's different because I'm still get that high. But if I gotta like step on it and smash it, that's no good. I want all of it. That's why you gotta travel with small portions, enough that you okay with having to pull out or eat real fast.
See, this is why I'm not about that life. I just feel like you gotta give me a snack. Just give me a little snack that I can handle. And we should be fine.
We can drink alcohol. That's fine.
I do, but I'm trying to calm down on that. I'm like trying to figure out what my liquors are now. Like what's gonna cause me to clown the least?
Probably some brown.
Brown
gonna have you chilling. Like you can do you a Hennessy, a Douce. The girls are drinking Douce now. If I do say so myself. So you can do Douce. You can do Hennessy. You can do some what is it, Cavassier?
I never did Cavassier, but you know what? With Kitchen and Cocktails being next door, one thing I've got familiar with is the Douce slush. That thing's dangerous, though.
But it's so good. It's so good. It's real good.
It is, but that's one of them what you doing at 10 a.m. text drinks, I feel
and
like.
At 10:05, you better be in the respond because if I'm out, I'm going to have to go to the Rolodex. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Listen.
Hold up. So, speaking of which, I met your ass at the open mic night. I walked in the middle of your set. 1001 Uptown. First of all, it
was real cute. It was real cute. That was my first time being there, too, and I was really excited. But, yeah, I cut you off. I'm listening.
No, I walked in just as you was talking about your dating story.
Which one? Baby, dating in Dallas, that in itself, it's interesting. And I could only imagine where you walked in on that set, but it was all the truth. It was all my real life. It was not fabricated. I may have put 5 on 100, but it was 100 already. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up.
You do. Oh, you didn't try to see. You braver than me. Most of y'all are because you did the online.
Well, now I guess just it's 2022. We've been sheltered in place for a while, and now a lot of things are so digital to where it's a normal. But also, my friends would tell me that they be like, "Debbie, you just meeting strangers." I'm like, "But you meet strangers anywhere." And I meet strangers for a living. Like, I never quite meet a stranger. Within a good, 5 to 7 minutes, I'm going to know what I need to know. That's about it.
5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, maybe 9 to 12, depending on, But yeah, about 5 to 7, I'm going to know what I need to know.
What type of questions did you ask it?
Just good ones. And sometimes it seems a little too intense. I want to know your birthday. Where you from? What's your mom's name? Your mom's name makes a big difference, You
out here asking folks their mama name.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes.
Yeah, if they say something about their mama, my mama told me so. What's your mama name? I make it casual. It's not all interrogating or nothing like that. But I'm really eloquent with my words. I'm tactful, so it's real comfortable. And a lot of times that's a problem because I'm too good at small talk and scratching the surface and getting to know somebody real quick. But, people have those answers either already ready or it gives them, the fumbles.
Right. So, because I just can't. I think the last time I tried online dating was like 2012. It was on Plenty of Fish. The dude had a picture that was like 10 years old.
And that's POF. That's the one where I think it took over for, what was it? Back page. Where they
I don't know nothing about that.
Back page was like, I think it was the black market for Craigslist where you would buy hookers or whores.
Okay, so I had a sex worker on last season, so she did mention some stuff about that. Yeah,
Back page used to be a thing, but they shut it down, and now. I don't know all the ins and outs of prostitution, but I probably should learn because I think I be missing up on sugar daddies and prostitution offers. And I'm not saying I'm anti, but I don't know. If the opportunity presented itself at the right time in my life, hey.
This is the way it was broke down to me because I had a part two. I had two different sex workers. So I had one that was in the streets, like the drug, the traumatic story. And then I had a white girl, more of the OnlyFans era. So I got two different perspectives. And the way she broke it down was like, look, half of y'all out here giving it away for free anyways. Yeah. You are getting nothing out of what you're dealing with. You going to these cheap-ass restaurants. So don't judge folks that are...
If that, you might not even get you a Frosty from Wendy's playing with the right one. So listen, that's why I feel like I'm not anti sex worker. If that's what you've capitalized on that coochie, that's your business.
Absolutely.
Really, can you teach me? Because right now I just got this one older gentleman of the Caucasian, and we don't engage because he gives me kind of heebie-jeebies a little bit. But he got this little chair, y'all. This chair, it's a queening chair, and he wants me to sit on it.
I'm sorry.
I don't know this man from the man at the gas station, and he wants me to sit on this chair. And when I tell you, I am reluctant. I'm reluctant. Or is there going to be like a tip at the end on the nightstand? Do I ask for the money? Is this a part? Like, I need some answers. And it's not, that's just like you think the dominatrix and the BDSM, that's a little more intense than you think.
So is he like your Christian Grey? Like, he got a little sex dungeon? Or he just got a special chair? I need some context.
I do too. He just be like, I'm coming into town. I got my chair with me.
It's a folding chair?
I think it's compact. I think it's compact. I think you can...
A compact traveling sex chair?
And I'm big, so I'm like, you want me to sit? That thing gonna collapse on your neck, and then you gonna be like, I need some of them edibles.
He probably wants you on his neck. Listen.
He probably do, but that must think his little thing don't work. Why you want me all at the top? You ain't got nothing at the bottom for me? But he's talking to himself because I ain't even responded. Coming into town. Hey, I'm thinking, batch, I'm coming into town. I've yet to respond to that man.
Have you yet to drop your cash app?
I have, and he didn't respond. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, so is he gonna have like cash, or is this like a hobby? Like what we do? So I just don't want to do it.
If ain't nobody talking about no coins, look, you on all this stuff.
Or you listen. I was just, and I don't know. I think I can't remember because like I said, the sets are real life. So it may have been the hey, you gonna suck my dick, or it might have been the boy that wanted to share a potato. I'm not sure, but they weird. They're weird.
I'm sorry. Did you say a potato?
From Papa Do's. He wanted to share it.
Like he didn't want to give you your own meal?
No, he wanted us to share.
What?
And I was picking him up.
Oh, so you out here playing Build-A-Bay?
Listen, I ain't building them because clearly I ain't got one. It ain't working. But I be trying to be open and optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic when I'm out here in these streets. And I just, I've learned to stop giving the benefit of the doubt, though. I stopped doing it. A spade is a spade. I don't know how to play it, but I got 3 in a maybe. That's it. That's all I can tell you about spades. But that's it. But no, for real. These men are just... Some walk said she should have beat your mama ass. They mama's ass need to be beat.
That was the line for me. They say what you want about Summer Walker, but she spoke to the spirit on this album.
It was cool. It was all right.
You ain't like it?
It was okay. I didn't like that she did Session 33 because Session 32 is my favorite song, and 33 wasn't that good. See, you don't even remember that song.
Damn, I don't.
See, that part.
I'm sitting here like,
you gotta listen to it. Listen to it tonight. Cause Session 32
real quick.
What? 33, I don't know, but 32, that's the one which say, you don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight. You don't know what love is. I
don't remember that shit.
What? Oh, shit, girl, that's my song. That's my song. And I don't know what love is because I'm not putting up too many fights. But hey, that's that.
Should you be fighting?
Shouldn't it be easy? Etta James said she wanted a Sunday kind of look. Girl, don't get me started.
I wanna listen. I don't want no more tacos. I don't want no more 2 for $20s. I don't want none of that. Somebody made a comment.
I know a good taco spot.
I love tacos, but at this point, the price needs to go up.
I feel like price wise, I don't want it to. I'm trying to live a life that isn't solely based on a price tag. Like, you remember the old Amex, American Express? You remember them commercials?
Yes.
And they would give you all the different, prices of stuff, but then the experience is what was priceless, right? That's how I feel about life. I can go and buy me a, Gucci belt. I can go buy me some Tory Burch sandals, some Givenchy boots or something. But the experiences I have in those expensive things is what matters. And if I can't be comfortable and enjoy myself, then what is it about? Because I'm going to remember how I felt. Those things will deteriorate. I go sell them or something. So I just feel like that's something big for me. Like as far as life goes, I want to have the priceless moments. So, I mean, if we going to pack a picnic and go to the park, let me get my Benadryl. I'm that girl. We can people watch.
The fuck you need some Benadryl for?
Girl, because I got allergies and I'm going to be smoking. We smoking at the girl, we smoking. I need my Benadryl because I'm going to be sneezing, eyes running. I ain't going to be cute, eyelash in my pocket. We're not doing that. But don't get me wrong. I want to go, put my cute little boots on and go to the Dakota Steakhouse. I'm not lying. It's down off apparently in the ground. Yeah, it's like downtown Dakota Steakhouse. I heard about.
Never heard.
Dakota Steakhouse. I need to check it out. Apparently, it has some good food. But you got upscale taco places too. So it's ways to do these things. I just know that we can get to that point. We can build up to it. I don't want to meet you and then you want to be because we can go Dutch. I got my own money.
Fuck that shit. Nope. At this point, these priceless moments you're talking about, and I love that, but it ain't happening. They ain't rocking. The men ain't men out here. So at this point, I'm at a stage now where you just pay for some shit.
They not tricking either.
Somebody made a comment. I think it was Tashara Parker on a page about going to Target, and I said, you know what? Target would be an amazing first date.
Yeah. I said that. I literally was
who
was I talking to? I said that I was like, yeah, we can go to the grocery store because you got to be creative. Because if you say, oh, let's go eat dinner, I ain't got it right now. I left my wallet at home. But, you might need to pick you up some tissue and a couple of, mix and match things from the grocery store, Target. You know, I don't want to go to Walmart with you, but we can go to
Baby,
Aldi.
Target, Walmart ghetto as shit. I'm not finna stand there holding your hand, waiting for the girl to come unlock the door to get the curling irons because they locked everything up because y'all stealing. Nope.
And you better stand there and let them find them curling irons on their receipt, or they gonna hem you up at the door to get out.
Yes, it's crazy. It's ghetto as shit. I'm like, send me to the classy Walmart, and I ain't found one. But no,
it's a nice one. Well, I go to Sam's now. I just go to Sam's.
Oh, I'm a Central Market girl.
Well, maybe we can have a date.
Yeah.
What about Sprouts? Do you like Sprouts?
Sprouts I ain't impressed with Sprouts. I don't know.
What about Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's got the cookie butter.
Oh, yes. And them seasonings, girl. What? I love them glass little jar.
Yes, Trader Joe's does the thing. So we putting it out there. At this point, you trying to be creative. We ain't got to go to a restaurant. We can hella go to the grocery store.
We can go to the grocery store.
I'm a whole mama. So first of all, you need to be mindful of that when you asking for my time. So it needs to be beneficial. I mean, plants is, you got to talk to them and shit, right? Don't you
I was rubbing on
lullabies to that hoe?
Yes, because she was drooping. I had to say, I need you to not die. That was me rubbing her leaves.
So I'd have been like, stand up.
And jump.
Your knees weak. Stand up. You got to speak hood life into your plants.
I'm going to try that and see. I'm going to see because the lullaby wasn't working. She still was drooping this morning. Whatever. It's cool.
It is cool. Okay, so then that's another thing. You got to let them know you're a plant mom. Do you put that in your bio on your dating?
You know what? I need to go and update my bio and I'll put that in there. Because I was listening to Larry June. You know who Larry June is?
I don't.
Love him. But Larry June has his song called Watering My Plants. And he was like, you got your new spot. Come on, let's go get you some plants. My kind of guy. Are you going to stick around and make sure that I don't kill them? Come on, come back and see me. Buy me plants. I'll invite you to my house. But just wanting to pull up and get your little sticky dick sucked, I don't want to do that.
Ain't nobody trying to just, first of all.
Yes, that was all that.
You brought that up. You brought that up during your set.
I did. I meant that because first things first, you can't be coming to me like we at Wendy's at the drive-thru. I want my dick sucked, rub on my Gucci a little bit, tickle them balls. Oh, but I ain't trying to eat your pussy. Wait. What you gonna do to reciprocate all of this glurp glurp 3,000?
They don't be knowing how anyway.
Well, I can teach you. Let's learn together.
You're right.
But they only want that.
I just don't want to. I'm sorry. First of all, I be having on Fenty. I don't want to mess up my red lip.
I mean, I'm not anti.
I wasn't, but y'all don't deserve it.
That part. But the thing is, though, and I want a bitch that loves sucking dick. But why? Who are you? What did you do to deserve it? Because I'm having a good time. I know you are, but then what about me? Where's my reciprocation?
There is none. First of all, half of them don't. You know what I learned, and I said this before, it's the ones that talk the biggest that are usually the biggest disappointment. They have the most trash dick.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
Then if you think about it, the whole, what am I going to give you in reciprocation? I'm going to bust them, give you some good dick. No. That's because most of these girls aren't giving you satisfaction with that oral. So you want to get them rocks off. So of course you want your little pussy. That ain't helping me. You're getting the orgasm. Did you check to see if I nutted?
Did you call it that little pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that DJ Envy? I believe he did an interview with his wife.
I did, and I can't believe they were that open. You are not gonna tell me that I was not laying it down. What?
You finna tell America. Now, way y'all came for Will and Jada talking about, she said, all she said was it's important to communicate. So she really said what DJ Envy's wife should have did while y'all out here just paraphrasing niggas' words and shit.
All I know is she said that she was doing him a favor by performing.
We all do. The thing is, she said what a lot of women do. Folks be thinking, like he said, I thought I was, daddy, this, that, and the third, because apparently he's packing, so he made the assumption that you packing, so she's happy.
No. And you didn't stop to see what does she want. Does she like it?
That's
because
she was.
You should have said something. Hey, I need you to switch it around and move this leg over here. Help me help you.
Because we don't think it's okay to give instructions, which is what Jada was telling everybody to do while y'all dragging that girl. She was saying that you can't expect somebody to understand what it is you like, because most dudes don't.
It's communication.
Y'all don't really know what y'all be doing. I'm sorry. Y'all don't know what y'all do.
But the thing about communication is comprehension. Because if I'm talking to you, but you don't understand, I'm still wasting my breath. That's why you got to have crowd participation. That's why you ask them, How many single folks in there? If no one says, hey, I'm not gonna be talking to you about me and my dick sucking ventures. I mean, I might, but I'm not looking for a couple unless they buy me some.
I think you did ask like any single folks in the building.
And it was about 3.
Folks don't be wanting to ask that. First of all, folks don't even be honest about the fact that they not single. So there's that. That's back to that Dallas shit.
Me and my baby mama just roommating together.
Baby, y'all together.
And she pregnant right now. Yeah. Which our third baby? Yeah. Get off my phone. Wow. Jesus. Like, it's hard out here. And I mean, I'm somewhere between. I've accepted. I think I have to identify. I am not a stud, you guys. I be having to let them know I'm not a stud. I'm not a stud, okay? Because I don't know. At first, I had a haircut at one point. It was cute. My fade was busting.
I had one too. Everybody got to have a fade at least
Baby,
once.
that drop fade was real cute. And it was purple. It went into the pinks and stuff. I even had the bright. I'm not a stud. And I had this one man. That's a true story. We were, trying to get to know one another. Like, we had a, meet up. Well, where you from? How you doing? He failed to mention he had 5 kids. One of them was a week old. Why are you in my face smoking weed, sir? And I told you to bring me a pack of cigars. He brought about 5 open packs of cigars. You don't smoke, so you don't see the wrong in that.
Because I'm sitting here like,
if we come to a session, it's just etiquette. If I'm like, oh yeah, pull up, bring some cigars. Everybody smoke backwoods now. That's fine. But even if you ain't bringing that, whatever you bringing, you bring a new pack of cigars. At least one. That's just like having an open condom saying, oh, I brought you something. I need a new one. I need a new condom for me and you. Don't give me no used ass cigars. It gave me, I picked these up from around the house. It was people here vibes. Recycled ass cigars. What the fuck? But anywho, so he come with these piece and packs of cigars, and he was like, roll a blunt. I'm like, oh, okay. And it looked like he very much took that from his big homie. It was just a quick little gram. Roll this up. Okay. So we rolling up, we smoking. One of my friends did not want to smoke with him. He took offense to that. I don't know you. I don't want to smoke this weed with these pick up around the house ass cigars. What? So he heard us see me. You supposed to be talking to me, engaging with me. He out of nowhere, he had a bald spot in the middle of his locks too.
Oh no,
he did. He was trying to hide it with like a little ponytail. Maybe that 1 week old baby was stressing him out. I don't know, but he definitely was like, "Man, say you a whole stud out here. What the fuck?" And this was like mid passing the blunt, and I was like, "What?" And he said it again. Man, you a whole stud out here. What the fuck? But I'm not. Why would we have been engaging? How would you have ended up here at my home at the table with me smoking? Child.
What made him even come out and say it is my question.
I think he had an aha moment when he got to smoking. Because it literally was out of nowhere. Like, man, you a whole stud out here. What the fuck? Now, granted, I didn't have on any jewelry or anything, and I did have a haircut. But that don't make me a stud. I had a bra on. And my shirt was a little low cut.
I don't know. I get hit on by the most feminine looking women, so
I don't get hit on at all. And then once the conversation come, like, was they flirting with me? I don't know. It'd be like a week later, so whatever. Yeah, no. It's hard.
It is hard. It's hard. I think, and that's another thing. But when you when you talking to cats and shit, do you mention it? I'm like, yo, I'm a comedian. I'm like, I'm kind of funny and shit. To see how they might react to you or what they might be scared of you saying.
Sometimes I do, but in a lot of instances, it's not what I lead with because they automatically think I'm going to put them in the set. Don't put me in your set. You're not set worthy.
Damn.
You're not set worthy. Or I think they're intimidated. Like, oh, she going to crack a joke on me. And I don't like that. I do more of a feel-good comedy. Like, if anything, I'm talking about myself and just my experiences.
Okay.
I'm never going to point you out the crowd and talk about your back.
You didn't do that.
Yeah, no, because I don't want nobody to do me like that. I always think about, was that Norbit when was it Dave Chappelle got to talking about him and called him Wall, and he talked about Jada Pinkett too in that movie. Like, he made them feel bad in the crowd. Like, we coming to support you.
Okay, so that part right there, because people always, and this has been the big debate for the past month, obviously, that's what it is. It's comedy. You gonna get roasted. Da, 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 da. But in my opinion, I said this to the comedian I had on Mo Hill some weeks back, is that you can also just be a talented comedian. You don't necessarily have to make everybody the butt of your jokes.
Exactly.
So,
and I think that you have, I guess, different
styles or
styles, but also there's a time and a place. So you got to kind of read the room on it. And if, let's say, you ragging on, let's say, this lady, and she's on a date, her guy, and Will and Jada, that clearly still something they talk about. But it's like if you're making her uncomfortable, his reaction is gonna be to defend her when you just doing your job. But you gotta read the room and know, okay, I didn't went too far. Maybe 1 or 2 jokes, move on to somebody else. But you just I didn't come here to get talked about. I came here to have a good time.
Right. Well, even if that wasn't even a comedy set, and I think my thing is, I got this thing about folks doing us a certain way in front of white people. I feel like you should definitely read that room. This is just me. Hey, because then they think it's okay now. So exactly. I always think about that too. Hey, watch that shit, because what you telling them, and then of course if I check you, they gonna side with you because they they like being, they like laughing at it. Yeah. But I would agree with you. I mean, because I think about it like this: if you're in a room with your friends, and it's a group of people y'all really don't know or y'all don't rock with like that,
it's
and you saying some personal,
say.
It's some shit you don't say. I don't care.
You don't that's just like how if we doing some family shit, we can talk about family business. We doing family stuff. But once we get to bringing company and other people and so and the pastor and the neighbor that ain't their business. So it's like at that point, if and just in general, I feel having tact and home training and just being able to, like you said, read a room. But people don't even have those kind of skills anymore. It's
a skill.
It is a skill. Even a conversation with somebody. It's just some stuff you don't say. I can tell you in a private setting, you got a booger in your nose. Or it's a way to be like, no. But you don't just straight up at the dinner table with the 24 people say, hey, yo, cookie girl, get that booger up out your nose.
Right.
That ain't their business. And now it's like, I'm putting you on Front Street. You don't have a booger in your nose, by the way. But
I be having them bitches, though, sometimes.
I do, too. And I'm that friend. I'm never going to not tell you about the kale in your teeth, the pepper on your tooth. We just
kale
had
is
Alfredo.
The ops.
We just had Alfredo. It's pepper on your teeth, baby. We finna go somewhere.
Right.
You got lipstick on your teeth. You don't let your friends go outside, and you don't be with people that let you go outside.
Right.
I'm a big girl, and you got to be mindful of the people you with.
And some people will make you the butt of the joke. Some people do that to make themselves feel better, though. So that's why I watch that kind of company,
exactly.
Though.
And that's why you have to be clear about your boundaries. You got to be able to communicate effectively. And if somebody can't take what you telling them, then you got to look at, is it just me? Am I wrong? Is everybody giving me the same reaction? Or is it really, they got me fucked up?
Sometimes they got you fucked up. And I've kind of been in this place of, okay, this past year, I say year and a half, I really started setting boundaries. That's something I never really did before.
Yeah.
When you used to just being a free-for-all for whoever.
Yeah.
So I noticed that, when you do set them boundaries, and I said this before, I said this last week, watch how people respond when you set boundaries.
Yeah.
Especially if they used to you joking all the time, so folks think they can come at you any kind of way because you
I'm
bigger
the funny
personality.
Girl, so they feel like they can, always crack a joke. But ironically, if I'm not on that stage, I'm not working, I'm not serious, but don't play with me because I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to disrespect you. But the thing is, though, the way that I communicate or just my energy and my aura is always upbeat. It's cautiously optimistic. So people never get a bad vibe, or those are never my intentions. But I realize that in some people's storyline, I am the bad guy. Probably the coolest villain you'll ever meet. But hey.
But you know what? That's one of them things we learned too. Everybody is gonna be the bad guy. You the villain in somebody's story.
Somebody's story.
And you gotta be. And sometimes you the villain because you set boundaries. You put some limits on some shit. Folks will turn you into the demon real quick.
Yeah, and we gonna be on demon time then, bitch. Because what's up? Like I said what I said.
Right. That's real. That's dead ass.
If you playing on my top, then how I'm supposed to respond? Because if you continue to push me over and then I'm just a tumbleweed in your life, Then what?
Ooh, not the tumbleweed.
Yeah. If you keep pushing me over and I'm just rolling with the shit, fuck no. Bye.
I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. And again, that's the thing about being that funny friend. The funny friend, it's a hard place because people, first of all, they want you around because they need you to entertain.
They want your energy. Yeah, they need your energy. They want your energy. That's why I'm definitely usually like tastefully tardy. Even when I try to be on time, I'm still late. I'm still late. And then when I'm like, you know what? Like I have I guess it's an event later today, 420, right? Woo. So I'm like, okay, well, let's say it started 7:30. I get there about 9. Yeah, the party started. Everybody's vibing. I'm going to come in and catch the wave. I don't want to be the one to create the wave.
Ooh, I love that you just said that. No, I just had a moment. I just had a moment. You don't want to be there first because you don't want to create the wave. Because that's the thing. People will want you to be there. They know there ain't going to be no wave without you.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
And I'm not here to be the lifeguard either. I'm not doing none of that. Like, no. I'll come like, this is a really good friend of mine. And he was like, yeah, I've been telling everybody about you. So I'm like, what have you been telling them? Like, I mean, typically what people, get told, I live up to it. Sometimes supersede
they expect you to perform.
But the thing is, and it's like, I'm just here to have a good time. I'm trying to be a fly on the wall. But that's hard for me. I can't. It's like, I can't do it. Like, I feed off of people. So I am the life of the party. But I never want to come to the party with that expectation. If I vibe and, I catch the wave, that's cool. But whatever wave y'all on, that may not be my wave.
Because you know what folks will do? The minute you walk in, it's like, hey, look who here. Girl, come here. And it's almost like, grab a seat, y'all.
Yeah. And
see
I'm
something funny.
How you doing? Like, I thought you was funny. What you want me to do? Shuck and jive for you real quick? Get the fuck on with that. That's just like when people find out I'm a comedian. Tell me a joke. Knock, knock. No, you come to a show. Like,
that's
in our engagement, have you not been entertained? Okay, well, that's all the proof you need.
Or how about if you really want me to come entertain, write a check?
That you want my booking information?
You want booking info?
What's your budget?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Let them be like, oh, well, I just feel like,
well, come to a show then. The cover's usually about $20. It ain't bad. Go on, come to the show. Support Black business.
Mm-hmm. Record and share the show.
Tell a friend. Follow me.
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Tell your friends to pull up.
Pull up on me. Skirt.
So how nervous were you? Like, I'm
at this
yes.
It was a new space. So like on a 1 to 10, and it's a little more, I would say it was like a restaurant kind of upscale, upper echelon kind of, classy Black people kind of situation.
They was
with their top hats on, fancy Black people. They put oil on their Achilles heels and stuff, So I was like, okay, this is cute. And I mean, I'm never 100% nervous because what they gonna do? Throw a tomato?
Right.
They might. Mm-hmm. I don't think they do that anymore. I think we're having a shortage on food or something.
No, they got them lamb chops though, but they ain't throwing them hoes.
They are not.
That's a good 25. Look, I had
throw
one
an
lamb
oxtail.
chop.
I got a bowl. I will catch that bitch. But yeah, no, they not throwing stuff. So I mean, I feel as far as nervous goes, never really nervous, kind of antsy, because I'm like, I don't want to get up here and I'm not giving the right vibe. But I've learned to just, bottle it and shake that bitch up. And when it's time to go on stage, open it up and sell it. Like, it's cool. So I'm never really nervous, more so like excited or antsy. And it's like, ooh, this is a new stage. Ooh, you gonna use all your old stuff? Mix it up. Try like 2 new ones. The ones you did in the car, try them first.
The ones you did in the car, you sit up and write your shit.
Not necessarily. I will keep like a notepad of what I want to do, my list of what I'm doing. But I kind of like more of an improv situation. I never wanted to be rehearsed, feeling like, is she up here reading a script? This bitch is reading a script. Like, I never want that to be the vibe.
Right.
So it may be the same joke and I deliver it a different way, but it's the same story. It's not gonna change because it's the truth. But how did I deliver it this time? So it really depends on the crowd. Like, I might not call him a motherfucker. I might call him, a joker, depending on the crowd. They might be old. They might not want to hear motherfucker.
Right. And I was going to ask, like, what got you into comedy?
My life. It's a whole joke. My whole life is a joke. It's my whole life. Like for the longest, like just my coworkers and just people at church, they would always say, "You so funny, Debbie. Oh my God, you so funny." And I was like, y'all gassing me. I ain't funny.
Yeah.
But they were like, you should really try. You should really try it. So I just, gave it a shot at like a karaoke kind of thing one night. And it went up from there. Like the people were receptive. And I was like a deer in headlights when the first time I ever did comedy, I'll never forget. I was at like a bar. And it wasn't like a stage or a platform or any separation. Kind of similar to how we were at the bistro.
Yeah.
But it was on a smaller scale. And it was like the DJ was at like a tall table and it was like a microphone. That was it. And when I tell you I started and my friends, we were like about as close as we are now. And everybody turned their phones on. It was a million lights in my face. I was like, oh shit. What? What's my name?
Lights, camera, action for real.
I'm talking about it was surreal, like whoa, and it took me off guard. It didn't scare me, but it was definitely like adrenaline, like, oh, these cameras in my face, they want to hear me say something,
right?
And it was just like it was up from there. But there's definitely a lot more structure to it than it seems, and not having that structure or the, I guess, public speaking aspect of it, it's easy to get nervous or to fumble or to be like, how long I been up here? It's only been 2 minutes. And it's like, it's crazy because you definitely have to tell a story. You got to paint a picture and you got to do it in a short amount of time. And people don't have a long attention span.
At all. I hate when I go to shows and like the performers get up and people won't shut up. I'm that person that I will like look to my left and right. I be mean mugging the hell out of people because it's hella disrespectful, y'all. Like it takes a lot to get up in front of crowds, so you can shut up for 5 minutes.
If they're doing the whole introduce, you came for somebody to talk. Right. Get them the mic. Respect the mic. Like
no, some folks come for selfies and for a vibe and to say it was there.
But
stay home though.
Dad, you can go on the patio with that. There's always a patio, a smoke room, a sidewalk. It's somewhere for you to go take your pictures, but don't disrespect me in my work. I'm sensitive about my work.
Artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
That she said the easy was not playing.
So what do you got lined up next? Like where can people find you that are local?
Local, you definitely can find me in Dallas in these streets. I'm different, but no, I frequent a lot of open mics, in like the Deep Ellum area, Richardson, like just all over the Metroplex, people living rooms. I'm not anti-show. I have done comedy shows with some really good artists, and we've done like birthday parties in somebody's living room. They wanted to have a comedy club, so we came and we made her family laugh. It was great. We had a good time. And there was a smoke room in the back. There's always a smoke room somewhere.
Look, is there like a prerequisite? Like with you, hold on. If I'm coming to y'all crib, give me smoke.
Oh, I'm going to always provide the party. I just need to be able to step out to go do it or on my way. If you don't want, we don't smoke here. Oh, that's cool. I'm cool. I'm going to step out, take about 24 steps to the left. Mind my business. But you definitely can find me like local. I'm Dallas native, so Instagram for one is always gonna be a great place to find me. It's gonna be Deb DEBB David Echo Bravo the number 2 XS and the underscore. That's gonna be my Instagram. I had to rebuild because I tried to invest my money, and at $300 did not turn into $3,000.
Goddamn.
And I lost my Instagram. So it's cool, but I'm building myself back up. And I love to see it because it's like, it's organic and it's truly people that are supporting me and wanting to come to shows and book me for events and stuff like that. So it's really nice. Like, I appreciate it. And one of my cousins was telling me, now, Debbie, you really gonna see who's supporting you because, you get lost in the numbers over the years because you've had this page forever and a day.
Right. They just know you from whatever chapter they came in on.
Church, high school.
That's real.
A road trip,
Right.
Bookies. You never know where I'd have met these people.
Right.
Whereas now, it's with the purpose that I'm engaging and I'm interacting and they're truly, here for the journey to see me make it to the top. So I love it. It's a good feeling.
And we looking forward to hearing more of it. I'm going to tell you, like, when I came in and saw her set, y'all, I was like, Okay. Bet. Let's talk about this bullshit. So we gonna definitely see you again on here.
Of course, because what you say, we not gonna let life us?
Honey, life be life, and we gotta laugh. We laughing to keep from lifing. That's what we got. It's rough out here, and if you can laugh your way, if you can find humor in anything, you will be A-okay.
Yeah, because definitely, I mean, what laughter is with soul food. And we got to feed our soul because, like you said, it's 2022 and, you know, things aren't what we want them to be. Like, people are pretending to be something they not. We having to set boundaries and protect and guard our hearts.
Yes.
We need to take a minute to laugh if we can.
We got to.
And, you know, we really have to sometimes laugh at ourselves because did I really just, you know, do that?
Yeah. Like, how you can't laugh. Before you laugh at everybody else, you got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah, what they say, you got to sweep your own porch before you can worry about somebody else.
Hello.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with laughing at that gravel. We all struggling.
We all struggling.
If you don't admit it, that's where you start to really struggle. You gotta own that struggle, and make it look good and make the most of it.
Right. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And again, y'all. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Be mindful. We still in a pandemic. We're applicable because we all hard-headed and doing what we want to do. Wear your mask, wash your hands, socially distance. And when you get a moment, please remember to clean out your dirty bag. Till next time.
Love it.
Well, darling, there's only one God. Darling, there's only